Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of a new Trekkie. My 5-year mission to search out Star Trek media, to seek out our fans and merchandise, to boldly go where no fan has gone before.
Greetings and salutations. So we're back to talk about more episodes of Star Trek, the original run. In this case, we're looking at the Tholian web and the episode Platos Stepchildren. Let's look at the tongue-tied. Goodness gracious, the Tholian web. I'll get it sometime. What happened in this episode? Well, in this episode, Captain Kirk is caught between dimensions while the crew of the Enterprise works to retrieve him. All the while, the Tholians are weaving a destructive energy web around the Enterprise. Honestly, I gotta say, like, when it comes to episodes that have, like, say, they're geared towards around, like, the relationships between Spock, Kirk, and Bones, keep in mind, although, like, say, the main objective is to rescue Captain Kirk, he's like in the episode, but he's not like a main, like, part of it. Like you know, the main point of it is to try to save him. However, I think, like, say, the main point of it is to try to, I think the main point of this episode is to try to, you know, like, when a disaster happens, like, how do they, react to it? How do they, like, you know, make sure, okay, everything is going to go smoothly?
Try to maintain position, Mr. Sulu.
I can't, sir.
Engineering, bring ship's power up to full capability.
Where are we now, Mr. Spock?
And at times, like, sometimes, like, things do not go well. Whether it's moments such as Chekhov going crazy and just attacking others. And I gotta say, like, the effects of this episode, especially, I'm so goddamn tongue-tied. Especially for the web that is around the Enterprise. It's a visually cool image, honestly. I do have to say the Tholian aliens, they're just like goofy. They're just goofy looking.
I am Commander Laskin. You are trespassing in the territorial annex of the Tholian Assembly. You must leave this area immediately.
Spock, in command of the Federation starship Enterprise. Commander, according to the Federation, this area is free space.
We claim this territory and are prepared to use force.
Honestly. And, yeah, I mean, it's cool to look at. And I gotta say, the dramatic moments, like, where it's, like, we need to save the captain, and, sometimes, like, Bones and Spock, they always have their arguments, like, say, what needs to be done, what should we focus on, and all that. And I do think it's, like, you know, whenever they have the opportunity to continue the relationship between those two characters, it's always great. And honestly, I think it was, like, a good idea for this episode, and the fact it gave Leonard Nimoy the opportunity to show, although he is being more dramatic in the fact, like, hey, we are having to show a bit of more range, I suppose. Honestly, I'm gonna say this is a pretty great episode when it comes to, for like say, episodes geared around Spock and Bones. Let's go ahead and look at an episode which is Plato's Stepchildren. So in this episode, the crew of the Enterprise encounter a ageless and sadistic race of humanoids with the power of telekinesis. What makes this episode notable is notable for depicting a kiss between and that it was among the earliest instances of, a biracial kiss on television. Although there are some moments where it can be, like, I'll bet, like, say, like, the censors for, they probably weren't really pissed. They were probably very, like, shoot, what are we gonna do now? Whether it is, like, say, the moments of whipping and, the hot poker sticks. I'm gonna be honest, yeah, like, especially, like, say, when, like, when they're having, like, say, the whips near Lieutenant Uhura. I mean, yeah, it's kind of messed up, honestly. I mean, mostly just because of, like, whenever I see, like, have that imagery, it's not, like, my mind immediately just goes to, racism, I guess. I apologize, I don't really, like, yeah, man, like, I mean, probably that's what the censors were probably thinking, like, during that time when this episode first came out. And honestly, I gotta say, some of the moments, like, when the crew is being, like, controlled like puppets, is honestly very good use of the idea of, like, like, an actor technique of body movement. Like, in the world of theater and all that stuff, they always, like, say, like, give us a moment, like, say, you walking like you are under stress, or anything of that. And honestly, I think it's pretty good when it comes to the cinematography and all that. Yeah, here's the cinematographer of this episode. But not the cinematographer, I feel like the choreographer did a pretty good job when it comes to moments of this episode.
Take care, young ladies, and value your wine. Be watchful of young men in their velvet prime. Deeply they'll swallow from your finest kegs.
And, yeah, I do think that, honestly, the idea of I always see the idea of episodes when it has, like, gods or other things of that nature. It's honestly pretty cool when it comes to Trek. Like, Greek gods and everything like that. Pretty cool idea, honestly. But what do you guys think of these episodes? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Put your thoughts in the comments down below. Let me know. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll certainly see you all next time.